Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Titans are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Raiders' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shreds the tackle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. He can't get him down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception here, Mariota over the middle, complete. That's low. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Play fake. Mariota. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. So they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. It's Cook. And his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He'll look to throw. Fights loose. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. To throw here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll drop to throw. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. And some room to maneuver. And how about that return, as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down throw for Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion left, the tight end. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. No, they stop him right where it all started. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's low. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. And
all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back now in Nashville. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the tight. Getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. Finding room at the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Handoff to the fullback, Burton. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, Mariota. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stays on his feet. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught here by Bell. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Breaks the tackle now. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Mariota here to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And now running right through it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Throwing, Mariota. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making them do it that way, didn't they?
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the play fake, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.